Hello students, you are welcome in our Shardabai Power Mahila Mahavidyalaya in lecture number 11 of a chapter of chemical thermodynamics. In the last lecture, we have started with thermochemistry, and there we have completed endothermic and exothermic chemical reactions followed by thermochemical equations. We have seen that endothermic reactions are the reactions which are taking place with absorption of heat, absorption of energy, and exothermic chemical reactions are those reactions which are taking place with evolution of heat, evolution of energy. Further, to convert a simple chemical equation into the thermochemical equation, we have seen certain rules, like write the state of reactant and product, where S is used for solid state reactant and product, word L or AQ is used for liquid state reactant or product, and G is used for gaseous state reactant or the product. Proper value of delta H with its sign is important following the reaction. Here positive sign indicates that reaction is endothermic, negative sign indicates that reaction is exothermic, and we have to balance the number of moles of reactant and product. Even temperature and pressure of the reaction is indicated as subscript and superscript. That part we have studied. And in this lecture, we are supposed to complete the standard enthalpy of formation and standard enthalpy of combustion. Now let us see one by one what is meant by enthalpy of formation and enthalpy of combustion. What is formation? Formation is the process where 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements. The process where 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements is known as formation. See here, H2O, 1 molecule is formed. From which elements? Hydrogen, H2 is present in gaseous state. Here oxygen atom, but oxygen is present in the molecular state, so written as half O2. 1 mole of hydrogen react with half mole of oxygen in the gaseous state, giving 1 mole of H2O liquid, is known as enthalpy of formation. The enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements is known as enthalpy of formation. How many moles are formed? Only 1 mole. See, this reaction we can also write like this: 2H2 gas plus, instead of half O2 we can write O2 gas converted to 2H2O liquid, and value of delta H will be double, minus 286 multiplied by 2. Double value will be there. This reaction is also balanced. This is also balanced. But to calculate the enthalpy of formation, how many moles of substance must be obtained? Only 1 mole of substance should be formed. And the enthalpy change, that is heat absorbed or released during the formation of 1 mole of substance from its constituent elements, is known as enthalpy of formation. Similarly, if we see here, 1 mole of methane is obtained from 1 atom of carbon in the solid state and 2 moles of hydrogen in gaseous state. The change in enthalpy is negative, means this is exothermic reaction. This is also exothermic. Heat is evolved. So how much heat change take place during the formation of 1 mole of methane, that is this one, and that heat change is known as enthalpy of formation of methane. Here only 1 mole of substance is formed. See, this reaction we can also write like this: 2 carbon solid plus, instead of 2H2 we can write 4H2 gas, and it is giving 2CH4 gas. Delta H will be double, that is minus 74.8 multiplied by 2, value is double. This reaction is also balanced, but this heat enthalpy change is not enthalpy of formation. What is enthalpy of formation? This is the enthalpy of formation. This is not enthalpy of formation. Why this is enthalpy of formation? Because 1 mole of methane is formed from its constituent elements. Why this is not answer? Because 2 moles of methane are formed from its constituent elements. So enthalpy of formation is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements. And we can easily balance these reactions. Suppose we are asked to write the equation for formation of ethane gas. Ethane C2H6 gas. Formation we have to write. So first of all, write the product on right side, and it is formed from its constituent elements. Which are the constituent elements? 2 atoms of carbon. 2 atoms of carbon, we cannot write C2 like O2. We have to write 2C solid plus 6 atoms of hydrogen. But here we cannot write 6H. Instead of that, we have to write 3H2, because hydrogen is present in the molecular state. So C2C solid plus 3H2 gas, it is giving C2H6 gas. That's how simply this reaction is balanced. Formation reactions are easily balanced. What is delta N now? Delta N is change in number of moles during the reaction, where only gaseous state is considered. We are studying it since your 11th standard. 11th. Change in number of moles. Delta N is the number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant present in the gaseous state. Delta N, change in number of moles during any chemical reaction, is equal to N2 minus N1, where N2 is number of moles of product in gaseous state 1, minus number of moles of reactant in gaseous state 3. This is solid, so not considered. Only gaseous state is considered 1, and this is 3, so 1 minus 3, it is equal to minus 2. That is how formation reaction are balanced, and this is how delta N during these reactions can be calculated, where only gaseous state is considered. Now next one, enthalpy of combustion. This is bit important, more important than enthalpy of formation also. See what is meant by combustion, and then enthalpy of combustion. Then to write the balanced reactions, and then calculate the delta N. Similar steps. In formation, what we have seen, what is meant by formation, then what is meant by enthalpy of formation, then how to balance the formation reaction, and last to calculate delta N. In the similar manner, here we must know what is meant by combustion first, then what is meant by enthalpy of combustion, then to balance the combustion reactions, and at last calculate delta N. Let us see it one by one. What is combustion? Combustion is burning of substance. For burning of substance, which gas is required? Oxygen. Any substance undergo burning in presence of excess of oxygen and form the stable oxidation products. Which are the stable oxidation products of burning of substance? CO2 and H2O. If it is the organic matter like methane, it undergo burning, or this is C2H2, acetylene. Acetylene undergo burning in presence of oxygen giving CO2 and H2O, carbon converted to CO2 and hydrogen converted to H2O. So combustion is the process of burning of substance in presence of excess of oxygen to form stable oxidation products CO2 and H2O. That is combustion. And what is enthalpy of combustion? Enthalpy of combustion is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of substance undergo burning in presence of excess of oxygen to form stable oxidation products CO2 and H2O. This delta H is known as enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion is the enthalpy change whenever how many moles of substance undergoing burning? Only 1 mole. 1 mole of substance undergo burning in presence of excess of oxygen to form stable oxidation product CO2 and H2. See, this reaction we can write like this. Instead of 1 C2H2, we can write 2 C2H2 gas plus 5 by 2 O2 multiplied by 2, it is equal to 5 O2 gas, giving 4 CO2 gas plus 2 H2O liquid, and delta H of combustion will be equal to minus 2600 kilojoule. This is also balanced reaction. This is a balanced reaction. This is a balanced reaction. But which is the enthalpy of combustion? This is enthalpy of combustion. This is not enthalpy of combustion. Why? Because 2 moles of acetylene are undergoing combustion in presence of excess of oxygen to form stable oxidation product CO2 and H2. 2 moles are used. What is enthalpy of combustion? It is the enthalpy change whenever only 1 mole of substance undergoing burning. So this is correct. And this is the enthalpy of combustion of acetylene gas. See one more examples. Suppose we have the acetylene, instead of acetylene, suppose we have ethane gas. How to balance the reactions? C2H6 gas plus any substance undergo burning in presence of oxygen. So oxygen gas. Always write the stable oxidation product. First one CO2 gas plus second is H2O liquid. How to balance this reaction? For balancing this reaction, there are certain rules. What is the first rule? See it one by one. First rule is that first of all, number of carbon atoms are balanced from left to right. Carbon atoms are balanced from left to right. How many carbon here? 2. Here it is only 1. So this is multiplied by 2. So carbon atom 2, 2 balanced. Then second rule. Secondly, number of hydrogen atoms are balanced, and they are also balanced in the same way from left to right. Hydrogen 6. Here it is only 2. So this is multiplied by 3. And now third rule, at last balance the oxygen atoms. In this sequence only, first balance carbon atoms from left to right, then hydrogen atoms from left to right, then oxygen atoms, but from right to left. How many on right? 2 to the 4 and 3, 7. Means this is multiplied by 3.5 or 7 by 2. 7 by 2 O2. This is how this reaction is balanced. You got it? These are the only 3 rules. You need not want to by heart all the reactions. Just keep in mind 3 rules. First of all, balance the carbon atom from left to right, then hydrogen from left to right, then oxygen from right to left. See, one more reaction. Instead of C2H6, if I take 2C2H6 plus, this is a gas, plus O2 gas, giving CO2 gas plus H2O liquid. Now balance the reaction. Here 1 mole, here I have taken 2 moles. See, everything must be doubled now. 1 become 2. This is 1 becoming 2. So everything must be doubled. So see how it is doubling. First of all, balance the carbon from left to right. Same rule. Here 4 carbon, so this is multiplied by 4. 2 become 4. Because 4 carbon atoms, carbon atom balanced from left to right. 4, this is multiplied by 4. Then hydrogen atoms, again from left to right. How many hydrogens? 6 to the 12. 12. Here it is 2, so multiplied by 6. 6 to the 12. 3 become, naturally it becomes 6. Here hydrogen 12, so this is multiplied by 6. And third rule, oxygen atoms balanced from right to left. How many oxygen? 4 to the 8 and 6. 14. 8 and 6, 14. Here this is 2, so multiplied by 7. 7 by 2 become double 7. If 7 by 2, it is multiplied by 2, that become 7. So this is 7. In this manner, all the combustion reactions are balanced. In order to balance the combustion reactions, only use these 3 rules and balance all combustion reactions. Suppose here if delta H is minus X, here delta H will be minus 2X. Which one is enthalpy of combustion? Whether first or second? It is the first. Because by definition, enthalpy of combustion is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of substance undergo burning in presence of excess of oxygen to form stable oxidation products. Here we have used 2 moles. So this answer is wrong. Only this is the correct answer where 1 mole of substance is used. All the reactions you can balance by using the same rule. See, one more example I am telling here. Suppose we have C6H5OH, balancing this. This is liquid plus O2 gas, giving CO2 gas and H2O liquid. Balance this reaction. First rule, carbon atom left to right, 6 carbon, so multiplied by 6. Then hydrogen left to right, 5 plus 1, 6 hydrogen, 3. Here it is 2, so multiplied by 3. Now oxygen right to left, 6 to the 12 and 3, 15. Out of 15, this is 1 gone. So 14, this is multiplied by 7. This is how reaction is balanced. This oxygen you should keep in mind, should not be neglected. While balancing the oxygen from right to left, this oxygen must keep in mind that must be subtracted, should not be neglected. To calculate the value of delta N, which is a change in number of moles, it is the change in number of moles during conversion of reactant to the product. Here only gaseous state reactant and gaseous state product are used. N2 minus N1. Gaseous product and gaseous reactant. Gaseous product 6 minus gaseous reactant 7. This is not considered because it is liquid. This is not considered because it is liquid. 6 minus 7, answer is 1. Minus 1. That is how change in number of moles during combustion reaction can be calculated. For calculation of change in number of moles, you must know how to balance the combustion reactions and then take only gaseous state number of moles of product and gaseous state number of moles of reactant. Product minus reactant, N2 minus N1. This is 6, this is 7. So answer is minus 1, change in number of moles. In the next lecture, we'll start with the bond enthalpy.